good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. As always, please hit the share button. We're going to talk about colder air pouncing on us today and see how long it lasts. We're looking at an Alberta clipper. It's still quite a ways out, but for us snow lovers, I got to try to find something to talk about. And so let's get on into it. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask them on the phone. I'm monitoring your questions. Hey, good morning, Tim Halls in chilly Central Florida. And good morning, Kathy Wellman from Hastings and Ernie DePlanty. Good morning to you. Linda Dolazan is in Benton Harbor this morning. All right, so like I said in my little tease there, don't let it fool you on the temperatures. Not too bad right now. Around 40 degrees, Detroit and Ann Arbor, the whole Detroit area, southeast Michigan, then upper 30s, but then low 30s, and then look at Cadillac, 29, and look at Traverse City, 28, and look at the UP, single digits, and look at the far part of the screen, and it's below zero, and the colder air is moving on in for today. Here's a model forecast that shows you cold air. It's slow infiltration, but it's there. So this evening, when you get off work, it's a lot different than this morning. By this evening, we're down into the low to mid 20s in a lot of places and still just hanging on to a little bit of warmth in the far southeast. Now, with the cold air, we do have a winter weather advisory for the Keweenaw Peninsula, western UP, eastern parts of UP, and then from almost the whole Traverse City area, barring except, northwest or northeast rather of Traverse City, not in it in Mansalona County, but Kalkaska through Grand Traverse region, down through Manistee, Pentwater, Ludington, down through Muskegon. Muskegon, you continue to have a snowy winter, and then down along the shoreline. So if you're traveling to Chicago, if you can stay away from the shoreline roads and stay a little inland, you will be a lot better and a lot safer. How much? It's about it's an easy 3 to 6 inch snow in those areas that are having the winter weather advisory. So around the Grand Traverse region, the heavier spots are up to 6-7 inches or so, and especially in the south end of Lake Michigan. So again, if you're traveling, you're going to want to be aware of that, but it really doesn't warrant a post on MLive because it's rather minimal area coverage right along the shoreline, and we are into middle of January, so we're used to the snowstorms now. All right, what's going to happen in the future then? How's the weather for Monday in Napoleon, Michigan? We could have an Alberta clipper coming, and I'll show that to you in just a moment. So here's today, and we've got the cold air coming in and the small coverage of lake effect. Here's tomorrow. Tomorrow's just cold. The lake effect still just in random little spots, but not really well put together to impede a lot of travel. And we can get some sunshine out of this. Here's Friday. It could be a cold morning, very cold morning, but it could be quite a sunny day with cold air, dry air in place. Next weather maker, I wouldn't really call it a weather maker much. This is a cold front coming through Saturday into Saturday night. Sets off around the snow showers, an inch or two, maybe some heavier spots of lake effect, and then off to the east and reinforces the cold. You'll see that in a minute. Now here's the Alberta clipper that I've been watching and will continue to watch. That's right there. That's Sunday into Monday. The European today takes it to our south and makes it a little bit weaker. This isn't a robust storm, but again, for us snow lovers, I'm just trying to search for something that would put a coating of snow everywhere. And I want to emphasize that I don't believe it's going to be a big heavy thing, but the Alberta clippers can be a little more ferocious than what the inches of snow tell. So, if we wind up with a 2 to 4 inch snow, it can be windblown and really drift around. So this is Tuesday morning. It moves on to the east, and we're back into the cold air. And we got nothing after that. So it's really quite a dry forecast. I would say, hey, good morning, Wayne Lynch. Good morning, Mitch Mertz and Kathy Podisek. Hopefully I said that. We do have some tongue twisters here in Michigan. Okay, let's look at the U.S. model. There's that cold front coming through Saturday into Sunday, snow showers. Here's the Alberta Clipper on it. It's doing about the same. Maybe it's a little farther north, about 100 miles, with the brunt of it coming across Michigan. Same timing, Monday into early Tuesday morning, and then off to the east. And this one goes out quite a ways. This one goes out 16 days. I haven't really looked at it out 16 days, so this is the first time. But again, you're not seeing anything that's really robust. And that is very typical of the middle of winter. We've had major snowstorms in late January, but we can also get the storm track to the south deep into the cold air, have a hard time getting moisture, and go pretty quiet for a couple of weeks until we start to talk about spring and the weather pattern shifting northward. And then we know March can get very active. All right, so temperatures, I'll leave you with those. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. If you could, please share this. Later on today, the people at MLive, just in about an hour or so, they'll record this. I'll put it on YouTube, and then I'll share that. If you could share that also, that would help me greatly. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thursday, today, these are the official highs, but they're where we're at now, and then falling all day, down in the teens and 20s. And yes, Eric Young's asking about ice making. Boy, this is great ice making weather for ice fishing. Hey, if you got a hot spot, I'll get out there with you. We'll do the broadcast live. How's that sound? Live from some fishing shanties, hauling in some perch or some walleye, some bluegill, pike. This is Thursday's highs, only in the teens and single digits. Friday's cold, teens and 20s. If you have to work outside, I do feel for you because it will be cold. What is the name on YouTube? It would be the MLive YouTube page is where we upload it to. And on Saturday, we're looking at 20s. Sunday, remember I told you there's a reinforcing cold front, so it goes back down a little bit. 20s and lower teens, and Monday's cold, and Tuesday's even colder, and Wednesday we're into the thick of really cold air, and Thursday and Friday maybe just a little bit of a help. So I guess the theme on this definitely is not much precipitation because we're in pretty dry air. The storm track is to the south. Watch that if you're traveling to the south, say heading to your winter destination for the Carolinas or Florida or Gulf Shores, Alabama, or something like that. You're going to want to watch for that. Hey, Jenny Steele, good morning to you. But for us, fairly quiet weather, and definitely keep the wood chopped and keep the wood stove going because we are definitely going to need it. All right, Rach Finkbeiner, here, fishy. We were one from our limit walleye last night. Got a perch early in the week. A pike, no perch. Not looking for them. Lots of bluegills. All right. I want to go where you're going. I know fisher people kind of keep secret on their spot. So, all right. Thanks for joining me on MLive. Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. You have yourselves a great Wednesday.